EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the... It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Chicago Bears. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. First and 10, it's Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up second.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A gain of 4 yards.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 36 yards.
First down, Chicago.
from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Michael Kendricks. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Ito Smith, his first carry. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Bring it.
Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the Bears' 36-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
And less than a yard.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. This is Smith. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. first down, it's Gurley. Roquan Smith, the Bears' leading tackler last season, makes the stop.
3-yard line.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Tackles. 58, boys, 58, Mike.
Ryan. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
By the Bears.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
Well, warm up QB too. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. This is the receiver turned running back, Cordero Patterson. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Brady Jarrett on the stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. And he's got Miller. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Anthony Miller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead.
The kick is good.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Falcons, nothing. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
51, Sam! Check.
On 1st down, Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Julio Jones, incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. A give to Smith out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down.
Mike, check. 59.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Bears take over.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball?
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. From his linebacker spot, Vontez perfect with a sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the gun, it's Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
The Bears on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing here, Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for Chicago.
The Bears first down.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
Dante Fowler in on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Trubisky. Caught out left side by Robinson. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Chicago.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now it's Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
The ball carrier.
Tariq Cohen, his second touchdown on the season as the Bears push further out in front. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun, Ryan. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the 51. Check, 59.
On the draw, this is Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, switch gears. 54,
South, wait.
58.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies a big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
5-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
The ball carrier.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
45, 45. Mike, 45.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Robinson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Chicago.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. This is a quick pass from Trubisky, and he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down.
And the Bears first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Where's 52? Block 52. 52's the mic. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Mike 52, Mike 52. I got you.
Trubisky to throw again. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 16. 15 yards on the play, first down.
15.
I would think that by now people are done underestimating Tariq Cohen because of his stature when they see him at about 5'6", 5'7". But he can do it all. He can run inside, run to the perimeter, but he also catches the ball really well out of the backfield. And he had more receptions than carries last season. He kind of looks like Darren Sproles, who's been his inspiration as an NFL player. In 2018, Tariq Cohen was a Pro Bowler as well.
Quick pass out to Miller. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Come. Ready? Check, check. Block 54. Block 54. Go, D. Let's go. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike. Rip left. Rip left.
Again, it's Trubisky. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears.
Number 12, Allen Robinson.
Allen Robinson. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Ryan. And an incomplete pass.
Ryan's pass.
That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Brings up a
certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. He completes this to Russell Gage. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards, the final tally. Throwing again, Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
30-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw again is Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Fielded just inside the 20. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. They go play action with Ryan. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Now Trubisky on 1st down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Brings up
a lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
It's now 4th down.
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon.
Matt Nagy has made the decision. They're going to go for it here. That would toss to the left with Cohen. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Patterson on the carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
By the running back.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Grady Jarrett on the tackle there. Remember how he emerged in the Super Bowl against New England? Continues to step his play up. Was a Pro Bowler for the first time after 2019.
Second and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles. Watch the screen, run alert.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Gun, Trubisky. And he's got Miller. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Trubisky to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Bears will extend their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Ryan. And that is incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
That's taken on the 25. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
4-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. They'll run on 1st down. Montgomery. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
He's brought down by
good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
54, check, walk 54, walk 54. You're not ready.
Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here comes Miller. He can't get him down. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
This is caught. Touchdown, Chicago.
Complete.
Allen Robinson. His second touchdown of the afternoon as the Bears push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half. Okay.
There he goes, right side. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley, 75 yards. And the Falcons get a bit closer. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin first and 10. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Montgomery, the ball carrier.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
45, 45, 45. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Watch the shit.
They run with Patterson. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there.
Running play.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
On the tackle. 2 yards on the play.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
35. Falcons 16.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
52 is the mark, boy. 52. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On second and 9, Trubisky. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On third down, Trubisky. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as a gain of 33, and that play started back at their own 33.
First down, Chicago.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Where's 52? Block 52. 52's the mic.
On first down, it's Cohen, and he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He's tackled at the
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
First and goal.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now it's Trubisky. The quick slant caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Touchdown.
From 6 yards away. And the Bears will add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Now maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. A first down carry for Smith. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again, Ryan. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride.
Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. And this one also slow and developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Trubisky to throw. And that will be incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is taken at the 23. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 42 yards. Now Ryan on 1st down. His throw caught right around the 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And that'll make this a 19-point game.
Makes the score.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brought down at the
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
On third down, they go Montgomery. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And the fair catch is made. It's going to pin him back here at the 7-yard line. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 23 yards on the play.
1st and 10.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, Ryan. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Ryan. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for Hayden Hurst. Incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Ryan. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Calvin Ridley. Incomplete. Covering.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and that will right a